Alright guys, welcome to week number 5. This is actually week 5 video. In order to work on finishing up our dinosaur, we're going to need to go back to week number 4. So you'll need to go back to the classwork section and find week number 4 and open up your dinosaur project in the upper right corner right here and continue working on it. However, if you accidentally turned it in because you thought you were done and you accidentally turned it in, you're going to need to do something before you can work on it some more. Okay, so if it's accidentally turned in, it will say turned in, it'll say unsubmit, sorry. And if you have it like this, you won't be able to work on it at all. So if I try to open it up right now, I just won't have any tools where I can edit or anything because I've turned it in. So if you accidentally turned it in, just press unsubmit first and then click unsubmit again, and then you'll be able to open up your document and continue working on it. Okay, so for this week though, I'm gonna go switch back here. Here's my Apatosaurus from last week. Now I just thought of Apatosaurus, but you can do any dinosaur you want. You can even make up a made-up dinosaur if you wanted to do that. You can click on text box up in the top right here, and this week we're going to add a text box. So go to the little T with the little square around it. You're going to basically draw a box down here like this, okay? And you are going to type and write a little bit about your dinosaur. Write a few sentences telling me about your dinosaur. Okay, so a short little paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences is plenty. Now, if you are just making up a dinosaur, you can make up all kinds of interesting things and tell me about your creation. If you're doing a real dinosaur, I'm going to show you in a minute where you can find some information on real dinosaurs that you might want to use in your short paragraph. Okay, one of the things that you can do, I'm going to go ahead and just start typing first. The dinosaur I chose to draw is named Apatosaurus. Okay, and then after that I would give you some sentences with details and so on. But I'm going to click right here on the edge of this box, because if I click outside of it right now, you'll see it kind of disappears. So I'm going to click in here and click on the edge of the box just to select it, and you can see it's not, my cursor is not blinking. That just means that the box is selected and it's not in typing mode. Okay, so I'm going to now go up to the little paint bucket where it says fill color, and I'm going to fill in the color of that box, that text box, so that it kind of stands out and separates itself. Okay, and then you can double click in here, and when you get the cursor you can continue to type. So that you'll give me a few more sentences with details about your dinosaur, and maybe a little conclusion, and say something like, I think Apatosaurus is a really cool dinosaur. Thanks for reading, or some other concluding sentence. Okay. Then, if you haven't finished all of the little graphics things, you can go in and spend a little more time adding eyes and things like that. So if I wanted to do that, I might want to zoom again. So I'm going to click on my zoom tool, zoom in a little bit here. One of the things that you can do is you can actually get rid of this outline, this box around the outside. So if I click on the head, and you can see that there's a fill color and also a border color. I can just make that border transparent, and then it kind of looks like that now. And I can click on this shape. I'm really choosing the entire shape right here. I can make that border transparent as well, and so you can sort of see how that looks. Okay, and then you can start doing other things. Let's say I wanted to add an eye, do stuff like that. Alright, so that's what we're going to be working on. Finish working on this. Once you're all done, you can turn it in. So the website I'm going to show you real quickly if you want to do an actual dinosaur it's called newdinosaurs.com, and you can search for dinosaurs on here. Yep, turned out I did spell Apatosaurus incorrectly. It's an O, so I'm going to actually go back in here and oops, back to my drawing, and double click on here, and then click in here and then change that backspace, change that to an O, and then press enter. So I spelled it wrong in the first place. You can't find something if you're spelling it wrong. Okay, so here's Apatosaurus, and then here's some facts about Apatosaurus that you can use that are part of your, if you want to use it in your paragraph. Oh, some cool pictures too. Okay, you could also just go to a list of dinosaurs and just search for a bunch of different dinosaurs. There's a whole bunch down here if you're doing an actual dinosaur. So if you've already got the makings of a dinosaur and it looks like this, it's got 4 legs, long neck, you can just find a dinosaur that's similar to that. Here's one, and then there are some facts about it if you want to use that and you want to pretend that your dinosaur is an Astrodon. You can do that. I can double click here and I can say, oh, this is Astrodon. Okay, enter. Might need to move that in the center like that. Okay, and then you're going to obviously change your paragraph and then include some of the facts if you wanted to do that. You don't have to use this website. You can just make up a dinosaur for fun. Okay? Once you're all done, turn it in. All right. Have a good week, guys.